Sorry?
Is my audio video clear?
Yeah, your audio and video is clear. Someone can go towards to the projector screen and we can test it.
You can mute them.
Can you hear us? Yeah.
Tina ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Can someone go to the spotlight, towards the screen? Yes, can you speak?
Hello everyone, good morning.
Yes, you're audible. And am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, fine, done.
Very good morning, all present in person and those who are online. I am Toastmaster Stephen and I am your sergeant at arms today. This is our 181st meeting. I think we need that all. I think we need to be loud enough. We will 181st meeting. You have come a long way and we will go a long way. As Toastmaster, our president, he quoted in the WhatsApp group. I found it very enchanting. I'll read it for you. Read it for you. Where leaders are born, every meeting, baptized after the icebreaker, graduated after path completion, followed by as a club leader, revered as a district leader, and thus a Toastmaster forever. So we are into this stage. We have a lot of things up the ladder. We have a mission. The Toastmasters, military Toastmasters, we have a mission. And the mission is quite states we provide a supportive, positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater confidence and personal growth. So, as board of conduct members, both in person and online, you are requested to be as calm and quiet as possible, and to switch off your mobiles or put it in silent mode at least. Those who are online are to be available to be seen so that we know to whom we are talking, and not to talk about sex, religion, and politics. With this, I hand over the dice to our presiding officer, Bilal. He has come a long way, and over to him. Thank you.
Good morning, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Morning.
Welcome you all to 181st meeting of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. Can someone tell me what is the change today? Yes, of course. We are on new venue with a lot of new energy, and I would like to thank our Secretary Toastmaster Rowanti and Arvind Swami for getting this venue and helping us with the setup. And we have a lot of guests today, so let's get started with guest introduction. So can someone come to the stage and introduce themselves? You can tell your name and how you get to know about this Toastmaster and your position.
So hello everyone, those who are joined in online as well as in offline. So myself Matthew. So professionally I'm a chartered accountant. So I'm practicing to say I got to know about Toastmasters from a friend in Bangalore. So this is my second meeting as a guest. So I'm looking forward to something exciting to improve my skills in communication. Thank you.
So happy to have you, Matthew. With that, we can go on to the next guest. Can you introduce your name, your profession, and how you get to work?
I'm from Mohammed Nabi. I am from Sultanpet, just 4 kilometers away from here. I got to know about this session from Stephen sir. He was with me last week itself. And I prepared myself as all of a sudden, morning I woke up and thought that I should go here because I already committed him that I'm coming today. He came with my son, so he also hopefully want to introduce about himself. And he wants to develop as well as I want to develop as well. So I'm doing my research here. We are manufacturing mechanical seals, which we are manufacturing here locally, and we are.
Thank you. With that, we can move on to the next guest. Please introduce your name and how you do.
Morning. This is Meenakshi. So I'm a financial advisor. My native is Polish still, but I recently shifted to after marriage, after going shifted to Tirunelveli. So there is a period of 5 years I without Pondicherry. So recently my father passed away. I have to take over his business. So essentially in Pondicherry. So how I came to Toastmasters during my college days, MBA from Tyagaraja, we have a small company regarding Toastmasters. We didn't register. But the people from IIT, they have a talent. Trying to learn Toastmasters. Of the stage, I came here and I took over the business as a financial leader. So it was a good seat for me to come out on the stage and talk again. So there was a gap. So I want to come back with again Toastmaster. I want to learn and also enhance myself. So hopefully I'm doing it your way. So I want to this is my
Thank you. Happy to have you again back. So we have one more guest that's offline.
Hi, I'm Mazi from grade 5B. I'm studying in English management.
Thanks, Aditi, for joining us today. And we have a couple of guests online as well. We have Toastmaster Ananya Krish. Toastmaster is guest. Okay. So Toastmaster Ananya, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Ananya Krishnan. I'm from Metanoia Toastmasters Club of Ishwari Engineering College. So I'm a second year AIMS student, and Toastmaster Anto invited me here, and I'm going to present my speech today. So yeah, looking forward.
Thanks, Ananya, for joining us today. Do we have any other guests joining us online today? No?
Hello, whether I'm audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I am Divya Priya. I belongs to Purchasing Power Toastmaster Club. From Tina ma'am, I came to know about Pondicherry Toastmaster Club. So I'm very excited about today's meeting.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Divya, for joining us. So with that was done by Harvard University. So they have done research on people who are highly successful in career, and they came up with this result that 85% of success in your career depends on your communication skills, the way you interact with people, the way you lead others with empathy. While only 15% of success in your career depends on your technical skills, no matter which industry you are in, whether banking, manufacturing, or food industry. Only 15% depends on your technical skills. So this was the research done by Harvard University. So today we have gathered here to work on that specific skill, that is communication and leadership. And you have dedicated your weekends, like 2 hours, 3 hours of your weekend to come here and achieve that particular skill. So with that note, I would like to hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rowanti. And she is a passionate Toastmaster, and she is the past president of Puducherry Toastmasters Club, and she has been in this club for some time now. And she's also a medical doctor who used to write policies. So with that note, I would like to hand over the stage to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Villa. That was very warm. And good morning to all the members and guests who have gathered here. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts to have come from far away. Some of you have come from Chennai, some of you have come.
Sorry to interrupt. We could not hear you, Rowanti.
Now,
Yes, we are.
oh, yes. Okay. So, by the way, let me introduce myself. I am Toastmaster Rowanti, your Toastmaster of the day. And do you know why have we gathered here? Why have we gathered here? Why? To learn something new. To me, to learn. Can anyone tell what is the theme of the day? Freedom. Yes, Independence Day, freedom. Very, very true. You know, correct. Yes, of course. We just had our 15th August. And then we also celebrated our Puducherry Independence Day. So now we have 2 days of celebrating independence. As I'm standing here, I can't help but think of the people back on 15th August 1947 when how exactly did they celebrate their celebration? And how did they exactly celebrate their freedom? Do you know what independence looked back then? Would you like to say something here? What independence felt back then? Anyone? Anyone, you can be wrong, it's okay. Online, yes. Online members can also answer. What did independence mean back in 1947? Oh, it's okay. I guess nobody knows, but here I am telling you. For our grandparents and for our great grandparents, independence meant that breath of freedom, that breath of freedom, the independence of having a dream, building a country of their own. Freedom from 200 years of struggle. Freedom of living with the right to live with dignity, right? This was back then. That's what our great grandparents had. Could you tell us what does independence mean today? What does independence, or maybe what does freedom mean now?
Freedom to speech.
Yes, absolutely. Freedom, maybe right to speech. Freedom to speak, to express oneself. Anyone else? Like freedom of choices. Freedom of choice is brilliant, Nitya.
Freedom of expression.
Freedom of expression, maybe dance, maybe in a poetic way, regional poetic way, anything. Yes. Anything more? Is that so?
Freedom from fear of publicity.
Freedom from fear of public speaking. Absolutely, that is why we are here. Something more? Something that you can think of, Matthew? Financial freedom. Financial freedom, very good. Yes. So independence is definitely not about what our great parents had. Right? Now our independence is different. But yes, we definitely show our gratefulness for their sacrifice and for their struggle. Because of them, we are able to make choices that we are doing right now. Okay. So on this note, let's move forward. Let's move ahead in life for doing what we want to do, and let's make it happen, right? So for members and guests, let me just brief you of what Toastmasters is and how the meeting structure is. At Toastmasters, we have 3 different rounds. The first round is where speeches. We have our prepared speakers who get their speeches mentored in advance and then they deliver it in front of all. The second round is where is table topic session. In table topics, anyone, including the guests, can come on stage and participate. It is also known as impromptu speaking, where you get a topic and you have to think on your feet and speak. The third round is evaluation round. In evaluation round, all the speakers and role players get evaluated on how they perform today. It is not just about speaking, it is about how did we conduct on whole the entire. So on this note, now I would like to invite our general evaluator of the day, who would be bringing along his team of members who are going to evaluators, exactly. So, general evaluator, do we have you here? Where are you? Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rowanti. First of all, apologies for the delay caused. 45 minutes. I'm to a bit part of this delay, so please apologize for that. Very good morning, fellow Toastmasters and your guests. I am Ari, your general evaluator for today's session. My role is simple. I observe how the meeting flows, how each role player performs, and then share what we did well along with suggestions that can help us grow. Since today's theme is independence, I believe Toastmasters gives us exactly that independence from fear of competition and the freedom to express ourselves. I'm not alone. I have superheroes called tag team. Before I share the evaluation, let me use our tag team, time of our counter, and pyramid. Our time of for today is Toastmaster Adu Jodi. She hails from and worked at Nielsen IQ. She joined Toastmasters to build confidence, improve her speaking skills, and enjoy the journey of learning with all of us. So, Toastmaster Adu Jodi, could you please share your role guidance?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, today I'm going to be your timer. Time is one of the most valuable resources that we have. Okay. Once it's gone, it's never come back. And here, learn how to manage time on stage. It teaches discipline, sharpens our thinking. It helps us to deliver the message with impact. Time waits for no one. Here, time actually chases people. Okay. So every speaker has freedom to share their ideas, thoughts, stories. So at within allotted time, I will keep on cramming for each sessions, prepare research table topics, validations. So I will use thoughts to signal you. I will give you a green signal when you reach minimum time. I will give you yellow signal when you are in midway between the minimum and maximum time. I will give you red signal when you reach the maximum time. Right. So let's all sorry. So now I will take timing for this session. Prepare speeches 5 to 7 minutes. Table topics 1 to 2 minutes. Graduation 2 to 3 minutes. And tablet players 30 seconds to 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay, let's all aim to finish on strong and till time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arundhati, for your brief introduction about your guidelines of your role. Next, I would like to invite our over to you, Hassan. Could you please explain your role and your guidelines of your role? Are you there, Toastmaster Bharadhasan?
I believe there is a small change in the agenda. Toastmaster Ganesh should be handling both. It was mentioned in the group. Please refer it. Ganesh, are you there?
Grammar? Okay. Okay, sorry for the confusion. Okay. Let me get Toastmaster Ganesh. CEO of the developer at Vyasat. Ganesh enjoys reading books and watching movies. He strongly believes perseverance and hard work are the key to success. Where he will enrich our session by helping us improve our language usage as well as philosophy. Over to you, Toastmaster Ganesh. Toastmaster Ganesh, are you there?
Aravind, I don't see him online.
should I go through?
Okay, no worries. Any on spot, volunteer can do. Otherwise, we can skip it and we can jump into the program.
Yeah. The man of soil, Toastmaster Stephen says, over to you.
Okay. Latest joke of the century is our standby. Good. Thank you for the opportunity. So once again, I'm back. Our counter. Whenever we speak, it's mandatory, mandatory that we take pauses. We use filler words, and like, or we repeat the words also, or we take a very long pause. So my responsibility is to listen carefully to every speaker and mark. Okay, these are the filler words. That's what I'll be doing as the outcome. And grammarian. Grammarian. Okay. So, again, grammarian. Whenever we speak, we are required to follow a particular pattern that is in the language, so that what we think, we want anybody to understand, they also understand in the same manner. So there needs to be, what I call it, kind of a word order, grammar things are very important. So I'm supposed to listen carefully and again, and mark out wrong usages, very good usages, excellent usages, and all. And the word of the day. Anybody would like to suggest a word of the day, please? Because okay, I don't want to like anybody in the audience, anybody online would like to suggest a word of the day? Okay, I will take the word as independent. Okay, independent. Meaning of the word independent, independent is a noun, and it means to be free of anything, to feel extremely free, have the liberty to do anything or to say anything, independent being. Like for example, if I say, I am an independent being, by saying so, I mean to say that I am depending on myself. I'm not depending on anybody else. I'm depending on myself in whatever I have. So independent is the word of the day. So I will request all those who are present online and those who are present in person to use the word of the day. Again, once again, the word of the day is independent. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Stephen. Before I introducing Hattie, I mentioned that they are superheroes. Now, Stephen's have proved that why they are superheroes. Because they need, when they are in need, they come voluntarily. Thank you, Toastmaster Stephen, for your willingness. We need a great appreciation from all of us. With that, thank you, and my evaluation will start. And let me proceed with. Let me hand over the stage to the day, Toastmaster Rowanti.
Thank you. Today, as like we have been speaking about independence and being independent and what could you all tell me who is your leader or who do you as a freedom fighter? Anyone? Could you name anyone? One. Mahatma Gandhi. Yes. Anyone else? Yes. Very good. Subhash Chandra Bose. Yes. Something which is coming in your mind? Come on. Arvindo Ghosh. Okay. Very good. Then. He's thinking hard. Come on, think hard. Come on, you can do it. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Aziz, come on. Think. Think of a freedom fighter that you connected with. Come on. One big thing, it's okay, it's okay. No pressure on everyone, it's okay. The point is, we have so many leaders, so many freedom fighters, right? And today, with because of them, they have created a roadmap for the future that we are living in currently, right? Similarly, our prepared speakers also have put in that passion and purpose in preparing their speeches today. So on this note, now I would like to commence our first round of a meeting, which is the session. As I have already mentioned, here the speakers have prepared and they have come to deliver. I think the lobby also wants to join our meeting. Okay. Yes, come on. Okay, anyways, let's start. Yeah. So anyways, so let me introduce our first speaker of the day. She is a mother of two beautiful children, and she has to run a lot, having a lot of commitments. You know, she is someone who's handling kids at the same time. She's also having the dream of becoming a really good makeup artist. She is also in love with psychology and psychiatry. You know, it is a very difficult to find such people who like makeup, who love makeup, who love psychology, who are into psychiatry also, and they've done MBA also. Oh my God, such multi-talented people. Do you want to know who this person is? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Yes, okay. Please, now, before before we bring in our prepared speaker, I would like to invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Yamuna ma'am. Could you please state her speech objectives, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Rowanti. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I think our speaker's name will be revealed by our Toastmaster of the day. Let me come to her purpose of the project. The purpose of the project is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you, Yamuna. So let's all invite our first prepared speaker of the day, Toastmaster Nilofer. Toastmaster Nilofer, psychology is not what you think. Psychology is what you think. Toastmaster Nilofer, the best. Yes, Toastmaster today is such a beautiful introduction. How many of you think psychologists can read minds? Don't worry, I can't. If I could have already known who was secretly thinking about lunch right now. But here's the funny thing. Psychology is not about minds. It's a science of how we think, feel, and behave. And that's what we are going to explore. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Psychology is simply a study of how we think, feel, and act the way we do. It's not about controlling people, it's not about understanding them. But the best place to understand is to start with ourselves. If we don't understand our own thoughts and emotions, we often misjudge others. And there is always a mix up between psychiatrists and psychologists. Here's the difference. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor who diagnoses mental illness and prescribes medicines for them, like anxiety, bipolar disorder, or depression. Whereas a psychologist is not a medical doctor, they can't prescribe medicines, but they help people to overcome their behavior changes, like counseling, by giving them counseling and therapy. Think of it like this. If your brain was a computer, a psychiatrist is someone who fixes the hardware by giving medicine, whereas the psychologist fixes the software by deleting viruses and installing better programs. And there is something fascinating about technology. If you had happened 10 things today, 9 good and 1 bad, what will you think at the end of the day? The 9 good or the 1 bad thing? 1 bad. Absolutely. This is called negativity bias. Our brain is wired to notice dangers, mistakes, or criticism more than success or praises. It's a survival skill. Like in the past, we noticed starters instead of noticing flaws that kept our answers alive. But here's the good news. We can train our brain to focus differently. So next time when you zoom in on that one particular bad thing, pause. Ask yourself, does this thought is helping you or hurting you? It doesn't mean you're ignoring them. You're ignoring problems. It means you're not letting that one dark cloud to cover your whole sky. So let us do a small activity right now. Think of something which made you smile this week. That? Yeah. Now think of something which made you upset this week. That. Which came to your mind faster? If this was the negative one, congratulations. Your brain is perfectly human. But awareness is the first step to change. And now, so the next time when someone asks you, what is psychology? Tell them it's not about understanding people. It's about understanding people's mind. And it's not about the way we think, act, and behave. And using that knowledge and using to live better. So I will leave you with this. Your mind is a garden, and your thoughts or emotions. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. The choice is yours. What do you think? Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster of the day. Absolutely. That was really amazing. Do you think I totally agree with what our first speaker, the first prepared speaker, Joseph told. Do we grow gardens in our brain, in our mind, or do we grow weeds? Right? It's actually I do believe weeds is something we don't have to work on. It grows on its own. But to grow a garden, we have to work a lot towards it. Yes, that's how we grow a beautiful green garden. Thank you, Dr. Dhanova. And now, yeah, let's all give her a round of applause. Today we learned psychology is not what we think. It's something more. Anyways, now I request each one of you, maybe you can take a WhatsApp or you can use a WhatsApp group or if you're in the guest group. Please you can give her compliments or any suggestions or your feedback, Toastmaster Diloka. Free to do it. We have 1 minute. Toastmaster Arul, the timer. Could you please take 1 minute? No, if when 1 minute gets over, please let us all know if the finish has gotten over. You can use your phone. You can also talk to her in person and give her your feedback. Completely. Online members, you can also give your feedback on. Are you receiving? Nilofa? Yes. Okay, the timing. Okay, okay. anyways, I guess you will be doing it. Please let me know when one will get started. So, okay, that was great. So now I want to know which leader did you, which leader inspired you up? Rather, which person? It could be a celebrity, it could be any coming from any professional background. Which person inspired you to be more? Those, guess, Matthew? Yes.
Yeah, for me personally, if I have Christian, he inspired me a lot. His dedication and inspired.
Dedication and hard work. Dedication, hard work, listen. These three things definitely. So we all thank you, Matthew. So in our life, we all have someone who we look up to, right? So this person who is going to come next is also very similar. We have our next person who has been the chartered member of this club. She has been a role model for us because she has shown the path of how to move ahead in life. Not just in club, but also in personal life. She's there to help you. Although she went through a lot in her personal life, but still she was here to take care of her members, to take care of the club. She is none other than she's none other than our Toastmaster Tina ma'am. Our Toastmaster Tina finds that. So before we call her, I would like to invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Sridevi, to please state her speech on it. Toastmaster Sridevi, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rowanti. So today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Tina, will be delivering a speech from her Pathway Motivational Strategies Level 1. It is her first speech in the evaluation and feedback. There are two purposes to this speech. One is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the second purpose is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Thank you. Back to you.
Toastmaster Tina ma'am, are you there?
Yes, yes. Hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Sorry?
Toastmaster Tina ma'am? Yes, you're there. Is everyone able to hear? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My topic says leading from where you stand. The leadership is not always about a stage, a title, or an applause. Sometimes it happens in silence. You know what? In struggle too. And end in the choices we make when the life are in deeply suggested. Not long ago, my mother was hospitalized with septic shock. For 7 days, our family lived between hope and despair. I was at her side in the hospital, managing updates, coordinating treatment, and silently praying for her recovery. But life did not stop there. Lesson 1. Strength in adversity. At home, my daughter, who is in the 10th standard, a crucial year, and her studies needed me to guide her, motivate her, and simply be her mother. I could not attend all those breakdowns. I had to slow her what it means to stay strong and even to face the uncertainty. Balancing my mother's hospitalization and my daughter's education reminded me that leadership begins at home. Sometimes the greatest example we can give our children is how we respond when the life gets tough. Second, mentoring beyond circumstances. At the same time, my role as a mentor, sponsor, and Toastmasters did not disappear. I had nearly 10 members looking up to me for guidance. Meetings, contests, speeches were happening around me. From the hospital room, in the continue to the mentor, answering their doubts, encouraging them, celebrating their progress, I realized that mentorship is not about convenience, it's all about commitment. And in keeping my word to them, I found purpose and healing for myself. Third, a bold choice. During the difficult phase, I make bold decision. I choose to shave my head, a choice deeply personal, symbolic, and starting fresh and embracing strength over appearances. To the world, I wear a high hijab, but to myself, it was a reminder that earlier leadership is about courage and not comfort. That choice taught me the leadership is not about how we look and just how we stand all, even when the life tries to pull you down. Call to action. My friends, instantly, accidentally, leadership doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It shows up when your family sees you. It shines when you measure and look for guidance. And it speaks loudly when you make bold choices that reflect your strength. So I ask you today where you stand right now at home or in your community. How can you choose to lead from there? Because the most powerful leadership is not about titles or stages. It's all about leading where you stand with courage, with resilience, and with your own perfect mindset and heart. Friends, that's my story of leading where I stand from my home. With this, let us all take this particular line and implement in your life. I could not see a timer. I'm just concluding here. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
That was wonderful. You lead from where you are. You lead from where you stand. It is not about the titles, but it is about what we commit, what we give our heart to. Yes? Thank you so much, Shinama. Now, moving over to the next prepared speaker. But before that, I want to know. In 1984, something big happened. Can you all remember? Do you all remember something different? No, not the murder part. Something on a positive. Something on a positive note. In 1984, someone stepped out of this earth. No. Someone in here. No, not Surita. 1984 I'm talking about. Yes, it's bigger. It is Dr. Rakesh Sharma. He was the first Indian to move out of our earth and move to space. Yes. So again, independence was different in 1984, and it is not just independent. It is also about reaching new heights. Yes, it's about reaching new heights. So here we have our third prepared speaker, who is a passionate Toastmaster of Metonia Club. And not just that, she is also a professional dancer. She loves playing violin. Do you have that kind of talent? Do you all? We all have some sort of talent. Yes, we cannot compare ourselves with others. But here is someone with this combination. Of the day. Ananya Krishnan. But before that, I would like to invite our evaluator, who is Toastmaster, would be stating her speech on it.
Good morning, everyone. This is Toastmaster Ashwin, the Toastmaster Ananya. Ananya, her Dynamic Leadership Pathway Level 3, Project 1. The objectives for Ananya are there are two objectives. So the purpose of her project is for her to learn about different types of negotiation and the strategies that can be used while negotiating. So the purpose of her speech is for her to share some aspect of a past or future negotiation in her life. All the best, Ananya. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Rowanti, can you please ask the timer to sit in the chair and show her cards? Rowanti, am I audible? Can you please ask the, okay. Now it's okay, fine, thank you.
Yes, the timer will be there. Timer cards. Timer, you like to sit here and show the cards just so that people do not crowd. You can sit here. Is the timer visible? She'll be showing her green, yellow, and red cards. Are you visible?
Yes, Rowanti.
Yes. Okay. Our timer is in front. She'll be showing her cards. Toastmaster Ananya.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So officially, Toastmaster Ananya, over to you.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, raise your hand if you've ever negotiated with an auto driver. Now raise your hand if you've ever lost that negotiation. Exactly. From the streets to our homes, life itself is a series of negotiations. We bargain for time, for attention, for freedom, for opportunities, sometimes even for an extra slice of pizza. And whether we realize it or not, these daily deals shape who we are and where we end up. For me, my first real lesson in give and take didn't happen in a boardroom. It happened at home. Picture this. My mom, a yoga teacher, very spiritual, chanting Kanda Sashti Kavasam at 6 a.m. Me, under the blanket, pretending to be asleep. She would say, "Get up, bathe, start your day fresh. Why are you under the blanket all the time?" I would counter offer, "How about 20 minutes more of sleep, no bathing, and straight to breakfast?" That was our daily contract discussion. And it taught me something very important. In life, compromise is rarely about getting everything you want. It's about finding the middle ground where both parties can live with the deal. In this case, I got my 20 minutes of sleep and she got me out of bed. So it was a win win situation overall. But as I grew older, the stakes became higher. One of the biggest struggles that I faced at home was not about waking up, but about dancing. I still remember the evening that I gathered the courage and told my mom, "Amma, I want to take dance seriously." She froze and then she frowned and immediately said, "Dance? That is fine as a hobby. But as a priority, Absolutely not. And just like that, a stage was set for a showdown far more intense than the 6 a.m. blanket wars. For her, dance was a distraction, a threat to studies, to exams, and the future. For me, dance was expression, identity, and freedom. The arguments went back and forth like a heated tennis match. Marks are important. Dance teaches discipline. What will people say about you? What will I say if I give up my passion? At one point, I stopped pushing and simply asked, Amma, why are you so against it? She went quiet. And then she said softly, because I'm scared. I am scared that you'll lose focus, scared that you'll regret it later. That's when I realized this wasn't a battle against my mom. It was a battle against her fears. So I shifted my strategy. Instead of demanding freedom, I offered her reassurance. Amma, give me 1 year. I'll keep my grades up. But let me compete in dance events, practice regularly, and see where it takes me. If I fail, I'll take a step back. But give me one chance. Silence. A long sigh. And finally, a nod. That nod wasn't just permission, it was trust. And that agreement had changed my life. Because a year later, I wasn't just a student who danced, I was a dancer who had learned to fight for what I loved. My friends, this is when I understood something powerful. The ability to reach common ground is not just a skill for lawyers and business people, it is a life skill. Because every day we are making these quiet bargains, not just with others, but with our own doubts, fears, and dreams. We wrestle with our comfort zones before taking risks. We argue with our excuses before chasing goals. And sometimes the toughest deal of all is the one we strike in silence with ourselves. Because if you can't persuade yourself to believe in your dream, how will you convince anyone else to believe in it? And here's the lesson that I learned: the best negotiation you will ever win is not the one where you walk away with more than the other person, but the one where you both walk away with the feeling of being understood. So the next time you face a negotiation, don't think of it as a battle. Think of it as a bridge. Because when you approach with empathy, you don't just get the deal, you win the relationship. And when you win the relationship, you win trust. When you win trust, you win influence. And when you win the influence, you can change not just a decision, but a life. Thank you.
Thank you to Ananya for letting us know that negotiation is not a battle, but it is a win-win situation. It should ideally be a win-win situation where both the parties can feel understood and thereby they go ahead in life. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ananya, for helping us learn about new way to think on negotiation. Negotiation is not a battle. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So then, with this, we end our prepared speech session. Now, let's move on to our second round of session, which is called the table stopping session. For that, now I'll I would like to invite our table topic master who will be telling us what the table topic session is all about. Okay, so Toastmaster Ketan, over to you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rowanti. So whether I'm audible to everyone?
Yeah.
Because I can't able to see the audience who are gathered there in the in-person. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. So I'm having a set of images, so which is coming up, which is relatable to our Independence Day. Because while I'm just clearing out my things, I got few more memories that I just collected. So from that, I just taken you the images, few images from my old memories. Okay, so I'll just showing up the image, the speaker who have joined in person or from online. You can just saw the image from that. What's coming into your mind, you can just share. Either it may be in your memory, either it may be something a story that you can build it up. Okay, so the timing limit is going to be 1 to 2 minutes. So the timer will show the cars as follows. Okay. So can I have the first volunteer? So who is going to be the first volunteer for today's table topic session? The first in progress speaker. Yeah, Ravind Swami.
These profile as timer for timer. Instead of Bilal Sharif in this ID.
Okay.
Show time.
Sure. Okay, so who is going to be the first volunteer? Shall I call up? Okay. Any volunteers from in person or from online? We have online. We have. Okay, Ashwin will be the first. I will choose Ashwin. Always the first freedom fighter, like that. The first fighter of table topics. So Toastmaster Ashwin, can you able to hear me? But I can't able to
Yeah,
hear
I'm
you.
able to hear you, Ketan. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm just showing the image for you. Yeah. So I hope the image is visible. Toastmaster
Yes.
Ashwin. Yeah. So this is going to be your image for today's topic.
Good morning, everyone, gathered online as well as in person. A very good morning. A very inspirational topic in the moment when we are celebrating our 79th Independence Day. Officers Training Academy. I think, and it says Chennai, right? So the first thing that comes to my mind when I see Officers Training Academy Chennai is the thought, my everyday thought, everyday moment when I cross Officers Training Academy. In fact, daily I pass Officers Training Academy to reach my office. So I sorry. So on the way to office, as we just before the Katipara junction in Chennai, we have this beautiful campus. And if you see the front view of the arch and the gate, majestic gate, right, you really get goosebumps. In the top, it is written Officers Training Academy, serve with honor. So and then there are the emblems, and then there is a huge military tank that is placed in front, and just the sight of that really makes me up. As I drive past the campus, thoughts start coming in. what am I doing in life? I'm very selfishly working in an IT company, earning for myself, for my family. And look what these people do. And as I drive past the main gate, I slightly catch some glimpses of what is happening inside also, because I travel through the back gate of the campus, and then I see these rigorous training that is happening. We can just have some glimpse sometimes. So I just feel like, what am I doing here? These people are selflessly working for our country, getting trained for what? Not for themselves, for the country, right? Think about it for a moment. As I reach office, all these thoughts keep running sometimes. Okay, probably what are we doing in life? Should we do something for the society also? A bit, at least. These are thoughts that come to my mind. Nevertheless, I have not seen any real army officer or anyone in person, but just the sight of that officers training academy campus uh, instills a small seed in my heart. Yes, let us also do something for our nation. It's not just about hoisting the flag. Let's do something on our part for the nation. I think with this good thought, I hand it over back to the table topic master, Ketan. Back to you.
Okay, so we'll start. Even I also have the same memory, Ashwin. So because one time I got a chance to be cross over this officers training program. I mean the officers training academy, Chennai. So I also had the same memory. So why I've taken this as a first image? So this is a one first stamp which has been released by the India. I mean not by the India, the first stamp for the army persons. So this stamp is officially using for the army related couriers or other stuffs. So this is a very first stamp that has been released related to the army members, especially for the army members. Still now they are using these stamps as well. So who is going to be the second volunteer? Any guest or any members from in person?
We have we are just negotiating with it. Yes, thank you.
Hi. Yeah, hi. So can I have your name? Yeah, Rowanti. Sorry, your voice is breaking.
We didn't speak only.
Okay, and so it's fine. So are you ready? I'm just showing you the image for your today's speech. Okay, so I hope the screen is visible.
Yes. Yes.
So I have to talk about the police. Okay, I got it. So good morning, my name is Matthew. So it's a wonderful picture. As a small child, everyone had some dream, and this child has a dream to become a police officer. Especially, I faced with the evolution of number cinema, where you usually look up to IPS police officer. And more films are towards police, and we get inspiration, and they sacrifice life for the people. We could see many problems daily they are facing. As an independent police officer, even their lives are very difficult because they cannot focus on their personal life as well. And even not only IPS for this matter, even a constable and even inspectors, sub inspectors for this matter, they request to move smoothly in our daily life, which will be very, very helpful for us. So thank you. That's it. This is the Okay, so thank you so much. So who is going to be the next person? Next volunteer? Shall I call up? Sorry?
In person we have Aziz. Aziz, can you see?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so just
Speak whatever.
okay. So I'm just sharing you the image as in.
Give a simple one, Ketan.
Yeah, I'm just giving some painting related things alone.
Okay. Aziz, see the picture, we can talk.
You can just think and then you can talk.
Right. Or anything that you want to speak. Anything. You can talk on birds. You talk different birds.
Simply describe the picture.
It's a birds.
What is in the picture?
Okay, one sentence. Don't be scared. You're all here to support. You can talk anything that
Okay, so Ashif, I'm just making a simple thing. You can just talk about your favorite bird.
you talk on your favorite book. Wow.
Okay. So can I have Toastmaster Stephen, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Okay. So the image for Toastmaster Stephen, sir, is yeah. So this is the image that really that I want to be show up with you. The image is flashing up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good morning. I'm back again. This building looks like our old Navy house in Pondicherry Beach. It was recently renovated. It's an old building, and what we see is that people. This is a building and old photograph of kids standing outside. They feel independent to stand. Our people, those who are standing outside, Indians who are standing outside, they feel independent to be wherever they are, to be whatever they are. All that is happening inside, all that the government officials and all those who are there inside, that is what I can see. I would like to bring the focus of the audience on that lone man standing without software. He is running a shop or something. He is feeling to be there Here, this happens only in India. This happens only in India. In other foreign countries and all, it's very difficult to have a stall like that and do business and things like that. Here in India, that's why we people we always feel technically free to go anywhere. I have lived in a foreign country, and wherever we go, we have to have a pass. We have to identify ourselves. We have to carry our passport or ID card with us. Here is totally free. And thank you for later.
Ketan, are you there?
Okay, sorry. Okay, fine. So can I have? Okay, so can I have last two more speakers? Last 2 to 3 more speakers.
I will go next. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah, Bilal. So I thought that I can call you in the last. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the topic for you. Just give me a minute. I'm just taking a topic for you. Okay, so this is going to be our topic. I'm just sharing. Maybe it's getting to fit slowly.
Sure, thank you, Ketan. So good morning, Toastmasters and guests. As you can see, the image, it says discipline, equality, freedom. So the reason why I came forward is I always believe that images provoke more thoughts than a question. But unfortunately, he gave me a phrase like freedom, discipline, equality, freedom. So when it comes to financial freedom, say just I'm taking an example. If you want to have that financial freedom, you have to be very disciplined. The way you use your money, the way you plan your finance. So you should be very disciplined. Same comes with public speaking skills. If you want to have that freedom to speak, you have to be very disciplined going to those master class or going to some in-person training. You have to maintain some discipline. Same goes with cricket or any skill. Like if you are learning swimming, you have to be regular, you have to be disciplined. Then at some point in time, you have freedom to swim inside water. So as he rightly, showed that image where discipline is going to have, I strongly agree with that point. Without being disciplined, nothing can be achieved. That's a big fact. I say if someone wants to learn something, some skills, or they want to express themselves, and I feel without being disciplined, say they are doing it, trying it once a month or once in every quarter, then I feel it's really difficult to master that particular skill. So I strongly agree with what Nathan whatever skills you are trying to acquire, whether it's public speaking, whether it's related finance, or whatever industry you are in, whether it's manufacturing or beauty, like food products, whatever it is, like if you want to master a skill, be disciplined so that you can achieve that thing. So over to you, Keith.
Okay, so thank you so much, Toastmaster Bilal. So can I have the speakers from online? Who have joined through online? Shall I call you out? Okay, so can I have Toastmaster Divya Priya? Toastmaster Divya Priya?
Yeah, now whether I'm audible?
Yeah, you are audible, Divya Priya.
Yeah.
Okay. So the picture for you is okay. So Divya Priya,
It's
whether can you to
Independence Day celebration.
whatever it may be, you can imagine and you can share your thoughts.
Okay, sure. Hello everyone in online and offline. So my table topic speech for today is like I have to tell my view about this image. when I see this image, what comes to my mind is an Independence Day celebration. It looks like everyone were very happy and everyone celebrating our independence. So when it comes to Independence Day celebration, my mind goes to my childhood school day celebration, where we will be in our school. It will be a biggest event, like we will be celebrating it with happiness, because there will be lots of competitions like fancy dress competition, drawing competition, essay writing competition, and most important things, the sweets, the chocolates will be issued, and it will be half a day of the class, and there will be no teaching and no homeworks, and it will be very full of fun and entertainment. And I am very enthusiastic person, so I used to give my names, enroll in all the competition. Though I get a prize or not, I'll be very interested to participate in these competition to explore all my skills. So that reminds me when I see this image. So thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so thank you so much, Toastmaster Divya Priya. So Toastmaster today, if we have a time, can we go with any another one more speaker or? Sorry, Rowanti.
Nitya is coming.
Okay, so yeah, yeah, Rowanti. Yeah, just give me. I'm just sharing. I'm just giving the image for her. Okay. So whether the image is visible for you? Uh, can anyone can confirm whether the image is visible for the speaker from in person?
You can just elaborate about that image so that it'll be easier for her. Okay, ma'am, can you see the picture?
So Rowanti, the mic is muted from the in person. We can't able to hear.
Ma'am, you can also see the picture in Rowanti's mobile if it is not clear there. Rowanti, can you show her mobile? Show your mobile to her?
1 minute, there is an audio glitch there. So...
Are you audible?
Yes, you are audible. We were asking that is it the picture is seen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm starting from here.
Yes.
I can understand the feeling of people while hoisting the first flag on our Independence Day. It was very happiest moment for those our grandparents or the ancestors from here, India. They'll be like crying. Most of them are expressing their feelings while hoisting the flag, and it shows our independence and their expressions towards the independent. Their independence towards their freedom of expressions and their what their grandchildren are going to breathe the freedom from their the air
everything, then that's the very wonderful moment for them after the struggle for 200 years. That's all. And
Okay, so with this, I'm just winding up our today's table topic session. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rowanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for a wonderful session on table topics. You came up with, we came up with independence is also spontaneous of expressing oneself. Right there and able to think on this. And Toastmaster definitely came up with a topic and he had positive, on a positive note, people started on their own to come and talk. That's a fabulous thing. So for now, let's move on to our third and the last session of our meeting, which is the evaluation session. Do you think independence is a one-time thing? Is independence just a one-time thing? Okay, yes. It's no. Independence is an on-purpose, yes, to see if we are doing the right things. If we are doing wrong, when do we turn and move towards the right direction? Yes. So here we have our evaluators. Here our evaluators will tell us where we did right and how and where were the points where we could improve for. For this, now I would like to invite our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Arvind Sami, and his team, of course.
It's a good afternoon, very good afternoon once again to everyone. First, let me call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Yamuna, for your topics. Toastmaster Yamuna, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Arvind Sami. First of all, I would like to congratulate my target speaker, Toastmaster Nilofer, for achieving the purpose of a project. Yes. She expressed that there are really two different entities. That is, she meant there is a clear distinction between what psychology and what psychiatry is. She explained it well with the example of a computer. What is repair and what is removing the virus. So that too expressed in a very understandable way. And yes, indeed, she made it clear with the activity and asked the audience how what they view with the plants and how to grow a garden and how weeds are grown. So the expression was well and it went into the audience and she could get the feedback and understand that the audience grasped the meaning what she intended to say. So regarding her speech, I have one recommendation and two commendations. One, it was expressed in a very simple language, understandable to all, and she interacted well with the audience. And for the recommendation part, she had such a huge space, she could have utilized it well. And overall, the purpose of the project was achieved, and hope she'll have more wonderful speeches in more independent ways in the future. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Arvind Sami.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for your detailed evaluation. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Sri Devi for the evaluation. Toastmaster Sri Devi, over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Bharatidasan. A very good morning to one and all present here, and a very good morning to my target speaker, Toastmaster Tina. As John C. Maxwell said, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. The speech you delivered today had all those points, and I was really mesmerized by it. The moment you appeared in hijab, I thought it was a prop. I didn't, I thought you were going to do a big reveal. That moment itself, you grabbed the attention of the audience. But I didn't expect to have a big twist of what you mentioned. I didn't expect that twist. So using your presence in your speech was really a very good thing. And overall, in your speech, it was like full of punch dialogues only. A leader, right? It was like a mass Rajnikant movie. Leadership happens in silence, facing uncertainty, how we respond when life is tough. Mentorship is not about convenience, taking bold decision. It's all not about appearance and bold choices that reflect yours and full of punch dialogues. No, I think you should go as a script writer or a dialogue writer to a Rajinikanth movie. So I have overall three commendations to you and two recommendations to you. The first commendation is your personal and authentic storytelling. So you shared from your heart about your daughter's struggle, your mother's hospitalization, your Toastmaster mentoring, and your bold choice to shave your head, right? So these personal experience were very authentic and relatable. So that was the first thing which I really liked about your speech. And clear themes of leadership. So you had set three clear themes of leadership, showing strength at home, commitment in mentoring, and also having courage to take bold choices. I see that as three clear themes of leadership, which you conveyed as a take-home message to all the audience here. And finally, the powerful closing message, your call to action. How can you choose to lead from where you stand? That was really thought provoking, and also I think it left the audience with a challenge. That was a very impactful speaking. And the recommendation which I have is the structure and transitions. The transition from home suddenly to Toastmasters and suddenly to your personal experience. Decision, right? So that transition, I felt it was very quick. So maybe a little bit of pace and a little bit of segmenting in the transitions would definitely help the audience. Like first at home, I went through this, second in Toastmasters. Finally, as a personal choice, I did this. So this kind of example would really help. And an external story. A second recommendation is to add your personal story was compelling, it was amazing, but I felt that adding an external story to your personal experience would give a broader perspective and take your speech to a universal level at an international level. So for example, Nelson Mandela, so he spent so many years in prison, but still he led with resilience and forgiveness, and he inspired millions, right? So overall, your speech was motivating, inspiring, and it was full of mass punches. So if you could improve on the transitions and adding some external stories, that would really take your speech to next level. Thank you. Back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Bharati Dasan.
Thank you. Thank you, Sridevi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for your detailed report on detailed evaluation on your target speaker. Next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ashmi for your detailed evaluation. Toastmaster Ashmi, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, target speaker Ananya. Today, we all witnessed a very relatable speech as Ananya went about the whole world of negotiation. I could just imagine the situations when me and my mother, me and my father, all the areas where we negotiate day in and day out of our lives. Very relatable. And that's what I would like to start off with Ananya. And the first and foremost thing I like about her speech was the relatability. While she took an example of a very relatable example of how we negotiate with auto drivers, right? That was the best hook that we can think of when this topic of negotiation happens. and perfectly she grabbed all our attention, and then she transitioned to her own example of how she won the cause of her passion to dance with her mother. When she went about narrating this, I'm sure all of us, especially me, while she was giving the interaction between herself and her mother, we could all relate to that particular episode in various ways. We all would have negotiated with our mother and father and spouses on various aspects, right? I think the strength of this speech is how she is able to take her own example and deliver it, but at the same time make the listeners relate it in their own individual ways. And that is where lies the success of the speech. Very well done, Ananya. A very simple but thought provoking speech, I would say. Your examples were spot on, and we directly could relate it to. Remove dance and put something else. Maybe the college I want to choose. Maybe the future wife I want to get. You can put anything there and it absolutely relates. So that is the number one commendation I have for you. And the next is your language, the choice of words. There are a lot of things: froze, frowned, a battle against fears, reassurance, wrestle with our comfort zones. We both walk out of the negotiation feeling understood. Powerful sentences. Hats off. What can I offer as recommendations? Probably two. Nitpicking here. Number one, you had ample scope for experimenting with your voice. I would love to see how your mom sounded and Ananya sounded. There was one place where you had this exchange, right? You and mom. Beautiful place where you could slightly tweak the voice to show that negotiation, and then even towards the end when you're dishing out punches after punches, probably weight in the voice was slightly missing. I would have expected to have a punch and excitement in your voice. Second recommendation is probably one single ending. My personal favorite was: negotiation is not about a battle, it's about the bridge. Probably one single strong message would have a very lasting. You had a lot of messages towards the end. Probably one punch line would have singled out. It would have been really good. So to summarize, very good speech. All the very best, Ananya, and all the best for your future speeches. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin, for your detailed evaluation on your targeted speaker. Now, before giving overall evaluation, let me call my superheroes, tag team for the detailed report. First, I would like to call Toastmaster Arun Jodi for your report. Toastmaster Arun Jodi. Over to you.
So it's pleasure for your time today. So here is my report. Speaker one, Toastmaster Leo first spoke for 4 minutes 30 seconds, and Speaker two, Tina ma'am spoke for 4 minutes 20 seconds, and Speaker three, Ananya, Toastmaster Ananya spoke for 6 minutes 30 seconds. And coming to evaluator, so evaluator, Emma spoke for 2 minutes. Now move on to previous topics. Yeah, yes, spoke for 1 minute 10 seconds. Zakir spoke for 30 seconds. And Ananya, sorry, Divya spoke for 1 minute. Okay, moving to evaluation. Okay, other questions. Yeah, that's yeah. Table topic session. Those must receive Stephen spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds. Those must spoke for 2 minutes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Jodi, for your detailed report. And let me invite the man who gave the meaning to the word superhero, Toastmaster Stephen sir, for his detailed report.
Thank you. So, the word of the day, independent. It's independent from this room. That's why, because outside, very rarely it was used. Those must have overly used it 4 times. But then I think you all be on the That's all. Yes, it so happens that when we try to put in a word, that we need to use that word. So when we already prepare the speech, we prepare the speech and we speak and then we do it. But in our flow of thoughts, we don't get that word. We don't get the meaning of that word, so that we can use the word. That is the problem. So, at least, when we have the word of the day, it becomes important to learn. Well, good. Our culture, Toastmaster Bilal, he used the so 3 times. Toastmaster Nitya, he used the word like 2 times. Toastmaster Ashwin and so repeatedly. Toastmaster Divyatri, so. Toastmaster Sridevi again, so. There were some good usages which I would like to reflect upon. Create a roadmap for the future. Agility to reach the common ground. And negotiation is not that. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Stephen, for your detailed report as conference as well as the grammarian. Now, let me give you a couple of minutes to give overall evaluation. Today's meeting goes smoothly, and I would like to start by appreciating the venue. Kudos to the brain behind this venue. So, she deserves a good afternoon. Okay, thank you. Kudos, and thank you. And next, we had a surprise guest today. Maybe those people are in online. You might be not know who is that. The dog, which is maybe he came out of check. The which is impromptu or not. Definitely, that dog thinks that human spices are doing something different from the rest of the team. That actually we need. And coming back to Toastmaster of the day, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rowanti did a wonderful job. Really, he needs. He made everything alive the meeting. That's really a commendable one. And I didn't find any flaw in the role. And next, when come back to report speakers, our speakers came forward with courage. Really, we need to appreciate that too. Thank you so much for the and when coming back to evaluator, our evaluator encouraged, motivator, and share tactical session. I didn't find any recommendation for them. Thank you, evaluators. And coming back to table topics, is where the spontaneity really shines. Today, our participants in both online and offline handle with confidence and courage. A small suggestion that I want to for giving table topics is organizing responses in a simple structure. So that would be easy. That would be convenient for everyone. And with that, I conclude my role as a general evaluator. I have my feedback helps us to grow stronger as a club in upcoming session.
For a nice detailed evaluation of the entire meeting. And as of now, with a closing on a closing note, what I would like to say is, yes, of course, we have independence. We are independent today. But the point is independent, like we celebrate Independence Day, we flag the national flag and we sing the national anthem. Just on one day. So is that enough? Do you think is that okay? That's enough? Or do we carry that spirit all throughout our days? No, yes. I think I didn't make myself clear. what I'm saying is it hoisting our flag just once in a year or singing national anthem once in a year? Is that okay? I mean, just does that show our patriotism?
No,
No. Yes, it's that we carry our spirit all throughout our lives, from henceforth. And let's all remember this. Freedom is not just about choices, it's a responsibility also. So let's express ourselves. Let's let others express themselves and let's become our better versions for others. So on this note, I would like to end my piece as the Toastmaster of the day. And now I would like to hand over the stage to our deciding officer, Joseph. Yeah.
Thank you for that wonderful team today. So we really learned like many new insights from your team and the way you connected the team with the speakers, the various segments of Toastmasters like that. And we had a well-structured meeting. We had 3 prepared speakers and we had table topic segment. And Toastmaster created a table topic master has engages with the team of them. So that is something really great. And we had an evaluation. So we had a wonderful evaluation feedback so that speakers can incorporate those feedbacks and come up with the next meeting. So with that note, I think Ashwin has launched the poll. So you can go in our WhatsApp group and you can respond to that. But before that, I would like to get feedback from our guest today. So I would like to call Matthew first. So you can share your experience over the meeting. What you liked about
Even the experience also might be made in a positive, correct?
you can share your experience.
So, as everyone said, it was very structured. I like the structure where the evaluates also, they will learn by evaluating the presentations made. So I like that part. And apart from that, even the tabletop topics, it should be very, very good because we have to think spontaneously on the spot. We have to think. So I think doing it more and more will bring out more out from us. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for sharing your feedback. So with that, I would like to call Meenakshi. Please share your
Yeah.
you can-
As a guest after so many years I was here. So it was like a refreshment of ourselves. Being on Independence Day, something like we have learned something. And I have learned and everyone in this crowd also learned. So getting like after a few years, like we don't listen to others, like what they are saying. But now like it is very good to us, like how they evaluate so that we can rectify yes in our professional or in outside or whoever we need. So that will be a it is like a power pack section evaluation. And also topics that they have shared is aligned to the they see. So it is very useful and it is great to us all. Right? Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you, Meenakshi, for your feedback. So that we can move on to the next guest. You share your experience about if there are any
First of all, I thanks to Stephen Star connect me here, and unfortunately, I missed my favorite topic because being a guest, I believe it's very hard. So hopefully, I will do it in the next time as a volunteer for the next table topic. And here, there are a lot of everyone has handled perfectly. Though it is closed one, like it is open face, like there are a lot of noises are coming. But still, from the I was watching her, and she was handled really good. And this is what I expected because I hear that when the people are speaking, but we should handle our speech and we should handle the people outside. It was a perfect example I learned from here. So thank you so much for that. And I'm not still in this particular passion club, so hopefully I'll be joining next meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your feedback. And with that note, I think we have some guests joined us online. Would you like to share your feedback? Ananya, Divya. Ananya, Divya, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, Ananya, you can share your feedback.
Yes, so the meeting was actually very smooth. Like the flow was really nice. And I really like the prepared speeches by both the speakers. And my mentor, also Toastmaster Tina, she gave a very nice speech and it was really touching. And the table topics, they were very engaging. And I like the fact that a lot of guests stepped in. And yeah, overall, the meeting was very nice. And I look forward to attending more meetings with your club.
Thanks, Ananya, for sharing your feedback. And Toastmaster Divya, is it?
Yeah, I'm there. Hello once again. Conducting. Yeah, shall I speak?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hello once again. So conducting meeting in hybrid mode is not that easy, but you people done a great job, like coordinating both offline and online members, and that was very nice. And the meeting was well structured, like everything was went very well. All the three speakers spoke very well and very interesting, and the table topic session was very interesting, and each speakers came and gave their impromptu speech very well, and the evaluation session is also very neat and superb. So overall it's a great meeting, and I'm very happy to join as a guest today. Thank you.
Thank you for telling your feedback. And I have a couple of announcements before I announce winner. Next week will be our evaluation and Toastmaster and will be announcing the results. And we on 7th of September, first week of September, we are also planning to have an outdoor meeting. So we'll be confirming the venue in our WhatsApp group. There are not many announced winners for today's meeting. When it comes to best speaker, it's Toastmaster Ananya. And best evaluator, any guesses? No? It's Toastmaster Ashwin. And for best table topic speaker, there was a close fight. And it was Vilar, Divya, and Priya. Divya, Priya. Then best tag player, is Toastmaster Steven. Yes. Yeah, hot topic for people who are attending online. We'll try this. Okay. Next, best role player goes to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rowanti. Then for table topic, attending table topic, I would like to call as this. Thank you for the to the end of and thank you all for joining, especially guests. So please do attend our meeting. We all usually connect sometimes online and we plan for offline meetings as well. And thanks for all those people who have joined us online and supported us by taking role players from online to us for meetings. So with that note, I officially adjourn this meeting. Thank you for joining.
Can we take a group photograph? Those who are online, let's take a group photograph. Ketan, can you take a screenshot?
Yeah, sure. Can you please come on a video? You switch off the lights. Okay, so Toastmaster Bharati, Sridevi ma'am. Bilal or Rowanti, can you quickly arrange the peoples there? Can you quickly
Ketan, you can take the online guys. Offline, I think they will take and we can merge it later.
Okay, no, they are just moving here and there in both the cameras, so it's
Yeah,
not
we.
nice to see.
Okay. I think now it's kind of okay.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, anyways, I'm just clicking out. So
Yeah.
yeah, done.
Thank you.
Later you can merge it.
Thank you, Ananya and Divya, for joining us.
Thank you, ma'am, for inviting us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you all.
Okay, Ashwin. Hi, Sridevi. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Sridevi, bye bye. Bye, Ketan.
Bye, Tina. I will catch you later. I need to catch. I will catch you.
Let me
Thank
stop
you, everyone.
recording.
Sure. I think the guys are waiting for group pic. I think so. Okay. No, I think they are done.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, Tina ma'am. சொல்லுங்க.
1 minute, 1 minute. ஒரே நிமிஷம். சொல்லுங்க கேத்தன்.
Tina ma'am, recording is in progress.
No, I stopped it.
No, from Bharati and this thing is getting recording.